Okay, welcome back to round one of my slightly forced black-white, slightly zombie deck. Card quality, medium. Bomb quality, non-existent. Predicted win. Well, I think the over-under really is 1.5 because this does feel like a 2-1 or maybe a 1-2 deck. Yeah. So running 16 lands just because my high end is next to non-existent. Couple cyclers. I do feel good about having these two if near dead lands. We do have some sweet -1/-1 counter synergies. We have obviously start to finish, so could do not start to finish, grind to dust. Could have a pretty sweet board wipe if I get a couple of those negative encounters. Additional negative encounters will come from Cartouche of Ambition. Good times to be had by all. I am pretty happy with my removal suite. In addition to grind to dust, I have the start to finish. I have a compulsory rest. I have a, let's see here, where is it? There's another one. Desert's Hold, Fan Bearer, like a high mana version of that. Lethal Sting. We have a sweet synergy of a Vizier of Remedy and a Lethal Sting. Ho ho, no negative encounters for me. And beyond that, we have some exerts. This is not a pure zombie deck. We have Vizier of the True being kind of the big payoff with Top Crop Elite, and a couple of Ret Crop Spearmasters, and a Oketra's Avenger kind of filling that in. That is really kind of what we're looking at. My sideboard is pretty minor. I have a Forsake the Worldly and a Liliana's Defeat. Those are probably the two I'd most actively come in. I'm facing a really fast deck that is running me over. God Pharaoh's Faithful will buy some time. The question is, how is this deck winning games? I gotta admit, that's a pretty good question overall. I think we're going to have to really lean hard on our removal suite. We do have unconventional tactics, which can help close out games, and some decent value. But, I mean, you look at our 2-drops, and our 2-drops are just not. We have what, 4 creature 2-drops, 5 3-drops, 5 4-drops. So we're not running people over. So we're going to have to play kind of slow and see where it takes me from there. So yeah, let's see what is available out there in the big wide world. Showtime. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a play first deck. Okay. 2 3-drops, a Desert of the True, which we can cycle if we want to. It is kind of nice having that with if near deadlands necessary. I think this is a keep. Not the world's strongest one, but I can make it work. Good luck and have fun. Make it a little more visible. And go. Okay. We could cycle that. We could also not cycle that. Let's wait. I'm inclined to cycle Desert of the True just because we don't have that many. Yeah, if he's bringing Exemplar of Strength up, yeah, it's a good card. Okay, Dutiful Servants. All good cards. Oh, where were you on opening turn? So I probably want to trade off the Solitary Camel first. Oh, I should have played the Desert. I am bad at this game sometimes. Well, this is why we learn hiding the Desert is not worth the lifelink trade. Oh, except it is in my... Phew, okay. Got saved there, because I forgot it does count if I have the desert card in the background. Yeah, so if he attacks, I will absolutely, unequivocally block. There is no reason for me not to block here. Or it just gets murdered. Murdering happens. So now he's going to be attacking as a 3/3, which is annoying. So next turn, if he attacks as a 3/3, what do I want to block? Boom, bump, bump. We'll play the plains because there's no reason to. For not using it in your Deadlands, there's no reason to expose it. I can trade even off with the Lurching Rot Beast, which is fine. I can also save that to cycle if I want to. I don't think I want to. Or we can just have a kind of hilarious bounce. It doesn't feel great trading a 2-drop for a 4-drop. And a trick does kind of blow me out. We could also, if you're in Deadlands, just kill it right now. Is that what we want to do? Oh wait, no, we can't do it because I already played a land. Ha ha. Let's offer the trade. I think that's the direction I want to go with this. Do. I'm not really sure what he's up to. Green, white, probably aggressive. He might have flying creatures. I assume he's weighing whether or not he uses removal on a very mediocre Lurching Rot Beast. Wow, that's a lot of ambuscades. This is going to hurt. So now he's just straight up attacking as a 4/4. Okay. So, my options include 1, gunning him down to 2/2, which I'm not wild about. Because I can just stone him with Dutiful Servants, which I think is what I will do. Let's represent a single black mana. Make him just respect the stamina. Yeah, we'll see where it goes from there. Chatting with my friend John, who's on the other line here, and I assume he'll just attack. I assume I'll block if he really wants to blow a trick to take this out. He is frankly welcome to it. Interesting. So looks like he missed a land drop. I have drawn none of my removal. So I will probably just drop these two. Yeah, he has his own Ret Cropseer Master. It's a good card. Also a card vulnerable to the If Near Deadlands. Okay, this is actually pretty sweet. We can Vizier, Lethal Sting, kill his Exemplar. We can hold up the Lethal Sting. because we can block either of those. The Red Crop Spearmaster can also be blocked. I think we just want to kill that because Ifnir's Deadlands will always be a sufficient threat. Just kill that. Okay, we'll leave this back for blockers, and we'll say go. Okay, he has 4 cards in hand, I have 2 cards in hand. I used my removal. That's 3/3 flyer is a good card. So I'm on a 5-turn clock, which is fine. It's not exerting. Call that a turn, watch me draw a land. Carrion Screecher. Will I happily trade that off? I think I will happily trade that off. So 4/4/3. Which do I want first? I bring in Vizier of the True. I can start attacking. Who do I protect my life total? Let's just protect my life total. He's used 2 removal spells. I've used 1 of mine. If he's attacking, I'm definitely blocking. No doubt about that. Sounds good. That's unfortunate. So he does have 2 ambuscades and a trick, so this is good to note. And a Sidewinder Naga that is also currently stone blocked. Compulsory Rest. So I assume we're going to maximize mana. We're going to compulsory rest the Aven, because I don't really have a good answer for that. And we'll bring out a Ret Crop Spearmaster, which we can then exert an attack. Keep the blocks up. And we can say go. Okay. 5 minutes. Wow, a second Aven. That's a bit of a bummer. This is going to start becoming hard for me to grind through in 5 turns. Huh. Well, okay, so we can cast grind, shrink 2 of them. We definitely need 1 on the Aven. And the other kind of indirect threat is probably the Spearmaster. Just kill it. And then we can hold out in case we get something bigger, because that buys me a lot of time. And he's not blocking this thing anyway, so it's just too tempting to kill that. Okay. Main phase, we're going to attack with this and just start chipping away. Chipping away at that life total. Okay. If you cast something big, we're definitely going to Ifnir Deadlands it, and then we'll save up the dust. Definitely going to block here with the Vizier. No reason to expose my big blocker, and I don't really have anything else. If he wants to trick it, that's fine. It's a heavy trick-based deck, but don't really care. Okay. So we will have another trick that we will have to face down. Okay, so we can do a Grizzly Survivor, which can just straight up trade. And get in for 2 points now. If he attacks with the Sidewinder Naga, I do not really want to block with the Vizier of the True, not yet. So let's just bring out our friend here. Do we want to chip in for the 2 damage? That's the question we have to ask ourselves. Is that 25? There's not really a lot of difference here between these two, so I'm just going to chip in. If he wants to block and use his trick. Makes me think he doesn't have a trick. It's interesting. Going with both, yep. I will block. Make him prove the trick. Okay, well, he's aggressively trading, but if he feels he has me on a 5-turn clock, that's something big. Shafet Monitor, that is something big that we're just going to hit right now with the 2/2s. Yeah, I mean, that's just a no-brainer. And then we'll be able to cast the Dust here in a sec. We'll just hold things back. No reason to. Sacrifice the desert. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sacrifice you. Yes to its own ability. Shrink it down to a 4/3. So chip in for another 4 damage here. He's going to hit me for another 2 in the air. I mean, I guess he has nothing to lose by attacking if he knows he's 1 turn away. So we'll block here. Protect the life total. That's fine. I really couldn't possibly care less. That's gonna be nice. Exile any number of target creatures. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and I have 1 piece of removal. I have feeling pretty good about this. This feels like I'm in a good spot. Okay, I think we get Fanbearer out and we get Oketra out. like having the fan bear. This makes me feel very good. He's now on a 3-turn clock because he can get to 18 life, and I'm doing 6 damage a turn, even if he gets a blocker down. A little bit of mana flood over there. Kind of sucks. Looking at 7 lands. I'm not particularly interested. Is there anything weird that can flash on? Yeah, he does have a pouncing cheetah, so yeah, we'll just attack with these two. No reason to put the fan bearer at risk. Is there any reason to show the Vizier of the True right now? I don't think there is. 2-turn clock. 1 piece of removal hanging out here. Hoodie B, it's a good card. Nothing wrong with the Hoodie B. Nice. That's convenient because now we can cast Vizier of the True. We can keep up Fan Bearer. We can exert with Spearmaster. Nice. Okay, and we did it. Okay, checking out the sideboard. Nothing to target Forsake the Worldly. Nothing to really target. I don't think it's fast enough to justify got the Pharaoh. I'm not too worried about that. Didn't have that many 2-drops. He has Hoodie B. He has a bunch of stuff. Is it worth Jero's Resolve? To try to snap for an erase. What would I take out? I don't think anything. So I think we should, yeah, I don't think anything would really come out for that. Maybe supply caravan, but they snap it off. I control. It's not a great card. Yeah, there's supply caravan. I'll just stick with the plan. Okay, Lasse Norgard is rolling. Oh, this is not a keepable hand. Not even on the draw. Yep. Fortunately, looks like opponent also mulliganed. Ay 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 ay. So he mulled to 5. I do have a 1-drop, and I do get to go digging. I have a 1-drop followed by a 2-drop, followed by stuff like that. I think we keep this. You got to keep your 5-carder, Lasse. You can't be a hero. Man, I am not excited about this card. But if it did not have a 2-drop, I gotta bottom that. Gotta go for lands. Going lands. If this was a swamp, I wouldn't have kept it. I still might yet live to regret this. Come on, land. 15 of you are not a land. But you're another 2-drop, which is fine. Actually, that'll be kind of hilarious to work with Lethal Sting. I mean, Paramount, it's a good card. Come on, land. Land! Oh my god. Well, I paid the price for my hubris. Maybe I shouldn't have kept it. I mean, well, a 1-lander with a 1 and a 2. 16 cards left. I'm not going to block. Any chance of a land? Watch it be a tap land or something. Okay, see, this is... does he have the untapped trick? He could have ambuscade. I think we can get in for a value point of damage here. Value point of damage. If he gets to untap blowout, fine. Okay. And let's get our own dueling mummy. Okay. I'm surprised why he would do that with a mummy paramount, but that's his choice, I suppose. If we draw a third piece of mana, being able to aggressively race with unconventional tactics will be pretty good. I am not inclined to block here just because of all the stuff I have. I have a cartouche and ammunition, I have some lifelink. Okay, this is exactly why we keep Lethal Sting around. Land. Not a land. So I have a couple of choices. I can try to cycle looking for land. If I get lucky, I can get out of Vizier of Remedies. I think that's the play. Cycle that. I'll play that. That's about as good as I could have reasonably hoped for. Got that. And say go. We're not attacking into that. We're just going to Lethal Sting that next turn. Taking 6 here isn't very much fun. Do I trade off the Mummy Paramounts? I don't want to give away the fact that I have... I think we just take it. Because we still have Cartouche Ammunition. Okay, Lethal Sting. Let's get rid of that 4/4. Let's definitely just play you before we accidentally cycle it. LOL. Cast. Choose that. Token there. Okay. Now that we get that pulled out, do we hit him for 6? Do we hold back? Do we hit him for 6 or do we hold back? Hit him for 4. I can probably do math. Let's attack with a Paramount if he wants to. Does have ambuscades, stuff like that. Yeah, let's start chipping away. I think I want to chip damage more than I want to prevent the 2. Because he doesn't have that many cards in hand, and I'm just 1 Cartouche of Ambition away from really stabilizing. Jesus, ambuscade for days. I assume he's just going to have to attack. Okay, Grizzly Survivor. I think this is a pretty clear cartouche. Stabilize a little bit, weaken that. I'm going to chant that. Don't get blown out. Get that there. Yes, please. Get out of ambuscade range. That's both of the ambuscades that I've seen. I wonder if I would have played. It'd be interesting if I would have played that. Lacking that. Now we can get unconventional tactics, go to the air, smash for 6. He's still flooding. Yeah, I mean, what else is he going to do besides try to race me down? Okay, that's a card. There's no doubt about it. I respect that as a card. So it's 6 damage coming to me. If I hit him for 7 in the air, or 6 in the air, I'm stable. I feel pretty good. If I get 1 mana, I can cast Dutiful Servants and summon back. just has to hit me for 6. What else is he going to try to do besides not race me? Land. Good time for a land, I'm not going to lie. You are not a land, so I can't cast that. I can cast you, get an extra point. Cast you. So let's get a chump blocker down. I totally forgot I could use that. Okay, nice. Good games. Okay. Started out with a victory. Sometimes all you can ask for is a victory. That's really what it comes down to. So, alright, we'll see you in round 2.